In today's video, we're going to be talking about leash pressure. Leash pressure is probably one of the most effective tools you can use when training your dog. Not only will it speed up the training, but it'll also make you communicate more clearly and effectively with your dog. Believe it or not, most people actually teach their dogs to pull on the leash, and they reward their dogs for that. We reward our dogs often for things we don't want them to do, but we don't realize that we're rewarding the dog for those bad behaviors. And I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you take your dog out on a walk, and your dog wants to move in a certain direction, so your dog pulls in that direction. And what do? You follow behind your dog, and you allow your dog to pull you in that direction. You have just rewarded the dog for pulling on the leash. And then we wonder why it's difficult to stop a dog from pulling on the leash. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how you're going to teach leash pressure and how you're going to implement it. We're going to use leash pressure to teach multiple behaviors such as sit, down, come, heel, go to your bed. We're going to use this to teach stay, and we're also going to use this to teach our dogs to walk nicely on a loose leash. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm going to take little Derby here. I have the leash, and again, you're going to see that I'm going to pull in a straight line, and I have food in my hand as well. So I'm going to start to pull, free, and then I'm going to reward. I'm going to pull, free. You see how he's starting to follow the leash? Free. Good boy. Excellent work, my man. Free. And now I'm not even applying pressure. He's just following it. Free. Good boy. This is a smart dog, though. Golden Retrievers, free, are usually really smart. So you see I'm applying pressure, free, and he's just following it. So he's doing great. Free. And that's what I want. And you also, when you're implementing this technique, you want your dog, if they're paying attention, to be able to avoid the pressure entirely. I don't want to just pull really quick, not giving him an opportunity to avoid the pressure. I want to start slow, free, so if he follows it, he's able, free, to avoid that pressure. And that's very important. So now I'm going to do this sit. So what I want to do is I want to help him with the food, but I'm going to lift up a little bit. So there's the pressure, and that pressure needs to stay until he puts his butt down. It shouldn't be so hard that you're choking the dog. It should be just enough that he feels it. So you can see he's still able to smell the ground and kind of look around. I just want him to feel a little bit of pressure. So now I'm going to help him with the food by lifting up. He puts his butt down, I turn the pressure off, and I give him a piece of food. I'm going to encourage him to come forward, free, and I'm going to reward. Take the pressure, lift up, then help with the food. He puts his butt down, free, and then I reward. Good boy, nice job. If you do this correctly, free, it shouldn't be that stressful of an exercise for your dog. It's mildly stressful, but it shouldn't be very stressful at all. So here's the pressure, then the food. Pressure's turned off, food is delivered. Remember, pressure must come first. Pressure first, then the food, free, then the reward. So you see, pressure's turned off, pressure's turned on, and then once he complies, the pressure's turned off. So here we go again. I lift up, and he's starting to get it already. Free. Good boy. That's a good job, my little man. That's a good job. So again, I'm going to lift up. I'm going to help him with the food. Free. Good boy. Good boy. And if I want, I can even throw in some of that chase scene that we talked about before. Come here, buddy. So again, pressure. Free. Good boy. Whee! Nice job, buddy. Good job. Get a little bit of that bounce, some of that puppy energy. There's the pressure. Let's lift up. Free. Good boy. And I want to continue to do this until it's almost impossible for me to make that leash tight because my dog is so engaged and so focused. Right now, he's distracted. And that's going to happen with puppies. But you're going to see as they become more involved with the training, they start to enjoy it a little bit more, they start to understand it more, you're going to get more and more engagement. So here's the pressure, here's the food, free, reward. Good job, buddy. Pressure, food, free, reward. Nice work, little man. Nice work, nice work. Pressure, food, free, reward. Excellent. Good boy. That's a good boy. Again, pressure, free. So that one I didn't even need to use the food. Pressure, food, free. Good. So he's starting to get it. There's the pressure. Free. Very nice. Give him a little kiss. He's doing good. Free. Good boy. So you see he's really starting, free, he's really starting to get it now. Once I have him at that point, then I want to start doing the pressure into the down. But I want to make it comfortable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place him on the climb bed here, guiding him with the leash. And I'm going to get down at his level. When I first do this exercise with a dog, I like to be at their level because I want to alleviate as much pressure as possible. Contrary to popular belief, it's not about being the alpha. It's not about dominating your dog. Take all that stuff that you've heard before, throw it out the window. We're working with our dog together on the same team. We're on a team right now, and I'm helping him, and I'm trying to communicate with him as effectively as possible. I'm not trying to dominate him. So what I'm gonna do, we got a helicopter in the background. So what I'm gonna do, he already laid down. I'm gonna bring him back up, right? So I'm gonna use the technique to bring him up. Good, he came up, so I'm gonna reward him. Now I'm gonna do the pressure downwards. So there's the pressure downwards, same thing as the sit. It's slow, steady pressure. I can help him with the food, free, and then reward, okay? I'm gonna bring him back up, help him with the food, free, reward. Pressure goes down, free, so he's starting to do it. He's doing really well. We can even get a little bit of a close-up so you guys can see what's going on here. And all I'm doing is I'm slowly gonna bring up the leash. He feels the pressure, then the food comes. Remember predictability. Pressure is predicting food, so then pressure is not stressful. Pressure becomes something the dog enjoys. Pressure goes down, food goes down, and then we reward. Again, pressure goes up, food goes up, he does the behavior, he gets the treat. Pressure goes down, oh, chew your food, big man. He lays down, I'm gonna give him that reward, and then the next one. And that's gonna happen when you train your puppy. Sometimes puppies and dogs rather get the food in their stomach than chew it properly before swallowing. So that happens. So we get a little pressure going up. Pay attention, big man. And then the food goes up. Free, then reward. Again, pressure goes down, nice and slow, free, and then reward. Good boy. Pressure goes up, free. He's doing really well. Pressure goes down. I'm gonna see if he can do this one without the help of the food. Free, good boy. And let's try the sit without the help of the food. Sometimes when I'm doing the sit, he coughed up another piece. Sometimes when I'm doing the sit without the help of the food, I'm gonna help with my body language a little bit. So I'm gonna stand up. I could even do a little bit of encouragement, like, come on, puppy. Yeah, buddy, 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 buddy. You can do it, come on. Come on, buddy, 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 buddy. Come on, come on. Free, good job. Very nice, very nice. He's a really good, smart puppy. Again, pressure down, nice and slowly. Free, good boy. And then we're gonna take him back up. Nice, slow, steady pressure. Come on, buddy. Come on, come on. I'm helping him with the food this time. Free, good. Now I'm gonna do a little bit more, but kind of all over the place. So I'm gonna guide him off. Free, reward him there. I'm gonna guide him into the sit again. Free, reward him there. Guide him back onto the bed. Free, reward them there. And something I like to get them comfortable with as well is using my foot to apply pressure on the leash. And this is so I don't have to bend over so much if I'm working larger dogs or older dogs. So I'm gonna take my foot and I'm gonna do slow pressure, nice and easy, same as if I was using my hand, and then I'm gonna help with the food. Once they lay down, free, reward. And I'm gonna bring him back up. He did it on his own, beautiful. Bring my foot up, again, nice and slow. Slow, steady pressure. And doing slow movements in the beginning with any sort of exercise that involves with any sort of exercise that involves pressure, it's gonna help the dog out because again, we wanna minimize the stress. Come on, buddy. And help him back up. Come on. And be patient with this exercise. Don't rush it. We wanna take our time. We wanna make sure, and he's getting tired. Let's bring him back up. Good. And then again, I'm gonna do my foot, bring the foot up, slow, steady pressure, and then reward. Very nice, good boy. So we're gonna keep working on this, and again, we wanna get it to the point where we can guide our dog into any position with using basically no pressure on the leash, because the dog understands the concept of following the leash into each position. Whether you're guiding them into a sit, a down, come, heel, you can use the leash to help guide your dog Communicate with them as clearly as possible and make the training very smooth and easy for them to understand.